In the early 1990s, as a child, Michael Zatz immigrated from the former Soviet Union to Israel. Going to school, he struggled to understand the new people who surrounded him, to immerse himself in a new culture, to learn a new language. Now, Michael is a very successful lawyer at an Israeli NGO. Following October 7th, Michael wrote a poem titled "A New Language." Once again, I feel like an immigrant child, pretending that I understand, nodding in agreement, shaking my head in disagreement. But everyone around me is speaking another language, one that I relearn anew, post-October 7th Hebrew. In so many ways, we are all like Michael, in a place where we thought we understood, a place where we were comfortable. Post-October 7th Hebrew is a different language, reflecting that we as individuals, as Zionists, as a Jewish community, are in a very different place. I feel deep sadness for our Israeli brothers and sisters who are in the midst of an unending war with no clear-cut path and no viable options. I'm disappointed in the Israeli government that didn't keep its citizens safe and has miscalculated in many ways. I refuse to get past my anger at Hamas, who has brought so much pain to the Jewish people. I have utter contempt for other Iranian proxies who are fomenting a war against Western values. And it's not just about what's happening in Gaza. It's our fear of rising anti-Semitism across the globe. It is the concern that extremes on the right and on the left are taking control of our political parties. It is the anxiety of the upcoming American election. Over the past couple of months, I have spoken to many of you as you have expressed these very same feelings. The rest of the senior staff and I have heard you and wanted to share that we are feeling the same way. Second, that we are very hard at work to create a High Holy Day season that reflects this. We are leaning heavily into what is happening in Israel by bringing poetry and music of post-October 7th Hebrew to our High Holy Day liturgy. I don't usually share my High Holy Day sermon topics in advance. This year I want to, both so that you can anticipate them and see the emotional arc and journey that I hope we will go on together from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur. On first day Rosh Hashanah, I will begin by sharing some of my own feelings of despair, but I also want to help us move to the determination that meaning can be found in these moments. During second day, I will speak about the many tears of pain that I have shed over the past year, but also recognize that we have wept in supplication and in compassion and even shed some tears of joy. One of the feelings that so many of you have expressed is the sense that it feels like so much is in limbo, that we're stuck in the in-between. On Erev Yom Kippur, I want to give us permission, even encouragement, to be in that space. The next morning, we'll remind ourselves that the Jewish people are strong and resilient, and that moments of tragedy throughout Jewish history have birthed the beginnings of new ideas and new challenges for our people. During Yom Kippur afternoon, we will remember some specific Israelis who were martyred on October 7th and in the months that were to follow. We'll light a special candle and dedicate a memorial plaque in memory of those who died from terrorism or while defending the state of Israel. Finally, during Ne'ilah, I want to bring us to a place of hope. If there's one thing that I have been reminded of over and over this past year, it is the value of having a community to surround and support and strengthen me. I hope that you feel the same way and will make an added effort to be a part of Temple Sinai services during the upcoming High Holy Day season, either online or in person. In anticipation of our season, I want to wish all of you and your families a Shana Tova, not just a good new year, but one filled with health, with happiness, and particularly with peace. Shana Tova.